Yeah.
Oh, right.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Hello.
Hello.
5, 6, 7. All right, I'll go
Everybody.
through the motions as though I'm DM, but not for long.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, pause. Recap for last time.
All right. Let me bring up my notes.
Oh
All
god, I'm gonna
right.
have to take notes this session.
That's right.
Oh no.
So we had previously gone to the lair under a mine for the what's it called? So the collective, and we had come to the chamber of the Bride of Lathander, who's like this, for lack of a better term, fishy woman in a tank. She has got like a weird thing on her face that like covers it and such. And then we talk for a bit, and then we hear a ruckus and combat slowly approaching us. And in walks devoted, the tiefling that we had met in the bar in our first night before we became rapscallions of the law. And he essentially gave us an ultimatum of either side with the Bride of Lathander and die, or help him, and he would see us, quote unquote, absolved of our crimes. And the party was rather indecisive until I believe it was Bud threw his spear at the water,
Yes.
or at the glass, the Shamu glass, cracking it, and thus everyone decided, hey, we're gonna beat up some glass, and we decided to free Willie. And then while the room was filling full of water, we defeated Devoted and the soldier paladin dudes that he summoned. And the Bride of Lathander said that, I forget the exact words, but she was kind of in our debt and would help us if we sought her out, and gave us a boon in the form of a wondrous item of our choosing, of uncommon rarity or lower.
Correct. Correct.
I will leave it up to Josh to grant you inspiration or not, because it feels a little bit weird giving you inspiration right before he
You
starts.
may have it.
I'll give it
Hey,
to
there we go.
Kaz before I get it.
I already have it because I did
Okay.
math or something. I did some shopping math for Josh, and I got inspiration for it
Okay,
earlier.
well, I really need to use my inspirations, apparently.
Yes.
That's it.
In essence, yes. So you guys find yourselves in a quickly flooding chamber of the Bride of Lathander. The mystical glowing waters that she was submerged in is filling your body with like this empowerment that you can't quite like put a finger on what exactly is happening to you, but like those of you of the magical persuasion feel your powers like bolstered within this water. However, the room is also filling with water, and so are like some of your lungs and such. So you begin shepherding your way out of the chamber. The bride's words do echo, resonating off the walls and through the water, like faintly. It's like almost like song coming out of the water as you leave the further up the tunnel. And she doesn't indeed say that she is in your debt, and that should you need her aid, all you have to do is wish for it. She present like you through the water. You guys can feel the power coalescing, and it manifests into your hands as an object of your desire, like a literal manifestation of something you would want. In this case, a luck stone for Koss. I know gauntlets of ogre power for Bud, and so on and so forth. So, but they like the energy is like this purplish, misty. I guess it's like a mist that kind of coalesces up from the water around your feet and into an orb within your grasp, and then before actually shaping itself into the item that you want. you guys head back up the tunnels where the sounds of combat have ceased. You look down one hallway where you saw the Mortimers, and they lay slain, bleeding on the floor. You pass the growing room with all the gray-skinned, for lack of a better term, fetus-like creatures. Their tanks broken open, kind of like an embryonic fluid coating the viscously across the stone flagged floor. Most, if not all of them, are flopping around a little bit like suffocating fish. Others lay still. But the further out you go, it's a slaughter in here. The Goliath that you had met is dead in his lab. You find various other piles of ash are scattered around, but no sign of any bodies that match the description of the soldiers that you had fought. You presume that they self-immolate, and turn to piles of ash like the others. I guess I'll ask, what do you guys want to do? Is there anything you guys want to do?
Fuck out of Dodge.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
What I was assuming.
Is it just us around here now?
Yeah, it seems like the lab is mostly empty, if not completely. There's just like a stillness.
Would I be able to turn over the dead mage guy? And
Sure, yeah.
see what personal effects he has on him. Specifically if he has a spell book.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Research notes. How do I here?
Oh yes, do not forget to click your.
Yep, I
beyond
need to
20
click
in
the
upper
button.
Right.
I got a 17 when it said virtual tabletop not found, but if you want me to re-roll it, I will.
That's fine.
Alright.
You find this is just a test.
This is just a tribute.
Let me look at something real quick.
But yeah, I'm looking for anything along the lines of a spell book or research notes as to what he was researching, like the music intervals of
Yeah, so-
magic he was talking about, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he was measuring the wavelengths of ley lines and magical fields within the area. You don't find a spell book, but you do find a journal or of some kind. It's about like a thin journal that when you open, it's kind of written in a scribbled language you don't recognize.
Okay. Yet.
But otherwise, the Goliath's eyes just stare up empty to the stone ceiling. The room also looks like it's been tossed. Like whoever came in here was either looking for something or trying to just like things are like instruments are smashed, papers are scattered all about. You're not entirely sure if they were looking for research or trying to destroy research. It all looks pretty haphazard and in its word. I don't know.
You said all the pages and stuff were smashed, all the like test tubes.
Yeah.
Are there anything? Can I look around and see if there's anything like alive?
As far as like
test subjects.
you don't really have to look too hard. Like I said, most everyone is slain. The Mortimers themselves are dead. Strangely enough, the daughter, Dahlia Mortimer, her dress is got like a face on it, and like with teeth and like a lolling tongue hanging out. The test tube subjects, most of them look like they're if they haven't been stabbed or in the process of dying, like the little embryonic growing things, and they're in various states of growth, like half shapen, half grown adults, kind of thing, that are like very pale gray skin, almost translucent. You can see their innards kind of pulsing weakly. A lot of them are, like some skin are so. Some of them have skin that's so thin that like they're as soon as they hit the floor, they're just like burst open, kind of thing. So whatever's in here is probably not long for life.
I'll like put some out of their misery, I guess, if they're like really close to death.
For sure.
And as we continue out,
But yeah, you come across the security crew. The Duragar is propped up against one of the walls, just like clutching his stomach like this. His entrails just kind of like spread out before him. Very clearly dead.
well, that's seems pretty fucked here.
Agreed.
We should go.
Does not seem like anything of value will be found if we search here. And time is of the essence. Let us depart.
I'd like to look real quick on the ground. Did my spear get shot out somewhere?
No, you picked that up last time.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Because it was I had disintegrated it initially, then before realizing it was a magic spear. You have now retrieved it.
All right.
This works.
I guess we should like report to the guild that the collective's all kind of fucked.
I guess that's all we found, isn't it?
It would be wise to all agree upon the story that we will tell them, but we should decide upon that once the danger has passed. Let us find safety.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
If the goal is to leave Hinterwood, which way would you like to go?
Whichever way Bud decides we should go.
Well, the quickest way to get to the nearest city, well, at least the guild hall that I know of, would be the capital city, Wiltir. We get the main road, go between the mountain peaks, and then drop down south.
Ed, you are so wise.
I second that. We do not have any
Let's
alternate
go the
transportation.
opposite way. Let's just go.
Gotta rebuild the ship. It's in the fjord still.
Yeah, let's collect the flotsam and jetsam of our old ship and rebuild it.
Make a big, hairy, white canoe out of that walking hairy tree.
I don't recall it being hairy, but okay.
I thought the white hair was from the tree.
Nope.
No, it was from something with a big.
Well, Bud did.
Oh,
That's funny because you rolled a natural 20 on that investigation check priorly, so
Ooh-wee.
you would even know that it wasn't.
Sense a retcon coming.
Hairy trees, get ready.
Not
You
for
will
me,
be
you won't.
uneasy.
Dr. Seuss.
You shut your whore mouth, Josh and James's body. I'm on to you. Oh, what were we talking about? Got distracted by the hairy trees I have to retcon. Okay, so you guys make way out of Quiltier, and by now, or I'm sorry, out of Hinterwood toward the main road and main stretch of north and west into the Forlorn Mountains. The road is sparsely populated due to the fact that the sun is like starting to go down. More people are kind of like entering the city, are kind of stocking up for the night, that kind of thing. There's an enormous guard presence, like all throughout the city, still searching for you. I'm assuming you guys want to leave stealthily.
Of course.
We'll leave guns blazing. Get out of there.
That's kind of how you guys went into this thing. Nobody was like, "Oh, we want to be stealth. We want to do any of that." So, okay, let's go ahead and roll a group stealth check then. So everybody roll stealth, and we'll see how it goes.
I don't have any more importance for the day. Nope, out of those. All right.
Bud, you're privately rolling dice to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's use my inspiration on that.
Oh, whoops.
Also forgot it's supposed to be public.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
yeah. Hold on.
Much better. There we go.
Let me fix this. Da 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 da. I mean, for the most part, we're pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's not a bad average, considering that y'all are there are some heavily armored folks among you. Vulcan, especially with the prospect of leaving the city, seems especially proficient at walking a bit quieter than normal. But yeah, with that average, that's enough to successfully sneak out of town. I'd say about this point, it's in the dusky parts of the day. As you look back, your last sight are the last gleams of gold over a haunted and beleaguered city, and you guys find yourselves quite happy to be gone, to be shot of it.
I would not assume we are completely out of danger. They could send out parties like they do in the woods. We best stay on our guards.
Indeed, and as you travel, further down the path, you can't help but imagine that fell deeds await Hinterwoods still. But whether they're to be your problems or not is a problem for another time. But eventually, you do make your way to Quiltier and a quick stop in Kingsport. Before making your way back to Vryland, to payment, and to your next job. This one, for now, being successful. Was never in doubt. We had that under control the whole time.
Oh yeah.
All his
Easy.
plan.
There were absolutely zero casualties.
We're all here, right?
An acceptable
Absolutely
limit.
zero net casualties.
And then
Ah!
Not the Kraken.
And then Bud stabs
Suddenly.
Umlau.
Yeah.
That was a very nice little
dad and
guy.
throw him on the ground.
Even after I bought you all those avocados, mate.
You're not my dad. You're just a lamp.
Form release you.
My dad's not a lamp.
I love lamb.
What do you think? I'm stupid.
Thanks, Frick.
Helm requires a sacrifice.
Helm torn.
All of them.
Helm
Here.
of Torm's helm.
That's right. Okay.
So
So
we're
you-
back in Valen now?
Up to you, Josh. Where would you like us to be? As I pass on the mantle.
Well,
Tired.
time passes. I will say, well, okay. Did we already have a ship ready for us to go from Hitcherwood to get back down to Kingsport and Never Island?
I'd say you could charter a merchant vessel that's already going to Vryland, for some courtesy fee or promise of pay in Vryland or something like that.
Sure, that makes sense. That's most of everyone knows where that is. That's where we all began this.
Yeah, you identify yourself as guild members, and there's
Yeah.
people more than happy and willing to help you along your way.
Umla pays.
But greater adventures seek your attention in the capital city. You find that there are currently really no quests of interest in Bryland. Most of everything has been taken and is currently being tended to by other parties. So, as any other good adventuring party would do, you go where the action is. You do see some posted scrolls on the walls that are saying that help is wanted by the guild hall, the main guild hall in Wiltier. You know that by ship, it would take you guys a couple days to get to Kingsport, and from there, it will take you another few days taking the main road to get in to the city. You would know that that road is not very heavily traveled. Or I'm sorry, not by monsters or anything like that. It's the areas on you could see. I'll mark it in here. The road that's all along this way. These would be the most traveled roads in the kingdom. Lots of small towns up and down around them. This is where most people come from. And around the world are feeding directly into the city. Let me see if I can now remember how to show you this shit. Hold, please.
Yeah, if you need any help, just let me know.
Yeah. Okay. You guys spend the next week, give or take, working your way back to the capital. A few of you have been here before. Some of you grew up here. Bud definitely did. I believe Koss did as well. Did anyone else grow up in Wiltier?
I grew up in a villa.
You did, that's right.
I am from the deer.
I don't know if anyone else did.
I think it's just Lau and Bud, right?
Zoom is cringe.
I'm a
Cringe.
Crunchy
Crinchman.
Umlaut definitely from Wiltier.
That's right, Umlau was the other person.
Ah.
As you all approach, this is the view of the city that you see.
Ah, the horse's rear end.
Beautiful.
That's all you took from that?
Was that how
Wait, it's nice
Oh, hold on.
horse.
Here, this might show
Oh,
up
there we
bigger.
Oh,
It
Ah,
does.
there we go.
that works.
I forgot.
Oh,
There's
hey, that doesn't
two
look
buttons.
possible.
bigger horseback.
Yeah,
Huh, that horse has a really long tail. Anyway,
it does. And unkempt
That's
and
all that matters.
untrimmed and uncircumcised. No, I'm not going there.
Whoa.
whoa.
It's because you backed out of the
campaign.
word
That's it.
after we all
campaign.
understood it.
It's the other campaign. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can't talk about horses in this one.
There's no backing out of a circumcision. You either circumcise it or not.
Half.
I changed my mind.
Anyway, this
wait.
Wait up.
this is the city that you all see before you. Massive walls. Massive walls around them. And up top, sporadically, you can see there are large armaments, ballistas, trebuchets, things of that nature. As you travel down the road, Bud and Umlau both describe a little bit about the city. That during the Great Awakening, it was torn and cracked apart, much of the world was. A lot of the city, which was once broken up into sections of various different wards, you had maybe the lower income areas, were more of the peasants and maybe more common folk. You had the trade districts, you had the wealthy class areas. All of that cracked and seemed to fall in on itself. As time passed, over the last 10 years, things have begun to be rebuilt. The walls were put up after many different creature attacks had came into the city and were a nuisance. Individuals and different races from all over the world descended upon Wiltier to rebuild it, as they did. And as you walk down this beautiful road, seeing the city, let me give you a far shot. This would be actually one that you would see from a distance before getting closer.
Ah.
Ooh.
The city of Wiltir,
Nice.
built upon a large hill and surrounded by beautiful walls.
A lot more palm trees.
More horse butt.
Nice.
There are more palm trees, and let me explain why it has a very much of a Middle Eastern flair. The wonderful and kind people of Nadir heard that Wiltir was hit so much harder than other areas. They began to not only ship stone and plants and trees and fruits to help, along with other nations, but they also shipped abundance of stone. They helped them rebuild, and in doing so, their influence was upon the city. Hence where we get the images we see here before us. Now, this landscape that was once broken and scarred is quite prosperous. You all sit down through the valley, heading off to the east of Wiltir, heading down into the city. As the image I just sent, that is what you see. You approach the large gates, and you can see and hear the bustling of a beautiful town before you. The most mighty city now standing in much of the developed world, or much of what is left, only being rivaled by the elven city of Ovella to the west, and some of the smaller dwarven cities spread throughout the land. But as you approach the east gate, Bud leads you directly to where the guild hall was before. As you are traveling down through the city, you start noticing some of the buildings look odd. They don't all look uniform. They don't all look typical buildings. A lot of them look to be pieced together as if pieces of buildings from the neighbors' buildings were picked up and attached to others. Your neighbor's shop crumbled, and maybe they died. Well, don't want to leave all that rubble to waste. A lot of buildings took what was left, built on, as you will see here. Welcome to the guild hall.
Not a lot of horse butt in this one.
Not a lot of
cat
horse
butt.
butt.
There's some cat butt.
0 out of 10.
Anyway. What have I done? What have I started?
As you can see, this style of where the buildings are, you get a lot of plant growth growing off the buildings. So it's always nice and cool in these throughout the city. Breeze is going through, wild fruits and vegetables are growing, occasionally come sprouting out of the side from various seeds that have been churned up from the Great Awakening. You have hops growing on the sides of buildings. You have grapes, various different delicious fruits that you can freely pick. The merchants, everyone seems quite friendly here. You see all manner of peoples, every type of race of humans, all dwarves, elves, and the like. You do occasionally see Warforged, which you don't see in very many parts of the world, aside from the dwarven cities, but you do find them here. And Bud leads you up to the gates, or up to the front of the guild hall. This is actually, the image I sent you is actually the backside. Matt, how do I pull everyone's... I don't think I put everyone's token in the guild hall, outside of it.
You can drag them. So if you go to the journal with the list of players, so like the third from the left for me, the actors directory, you can go to each player and drag them straight out onto your map to give them sight. And then if you right click and hit activate on your map, we can all be moved there.
Okay, let me see. Let me just... Hold, please. Don't need to be... I'm sorry, how do I pull everyone over?
Right click on the tab you want
And then activate?
Yep.
Cool.
Ooh.
Welcome!
Zoom.
Nice. That's a big rug.
Enhance.
That was
Rug,
quite
right.
the honey badger.
Doors are closed!
Never mind.
Ah!
Somehow the doors were all still open.
It's so loud.
Why are the doors so loud?
But not for me. I turned it down, I guess.
As you approach the large guild hall, you see that outside there's a welcome tent off to the left. Lots of crates of goods and whatnot outside. There are stone motifs here and here. And there's also one off over here behind the horse cart. They look to be carvings of beasts, various different creatures maybe that the guild has hunted over the years. But before you lie 3 massive steps leading up to 2 very large wooden doors that open up inside the guild hall. What would y'all like to do?
We're gonna chew gum and open doors, and I'm all out of gum.
Alright, who's doing the doors?
I told you that was the first thing they're gonna do. What did I tell you when I started when I gave you this tutorial? I was like, they're gonna fuck with the doors. It's the first thing they're gonna do. You don't even have to be next to them.
Well, see,
I want to play with the door.
I think that's why I turned all the noises, the sounds off for him.
I don't
That's
know
the most
why I
satisfying
left
part.
them.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh, also, if it wasn't clear to you, a lot of time has passed. You've achieved a long rest.
Yeah.
As I look at my missing
They were
HP.
like half dead.
Yeah.
We all just show up right after Interwood.
Take rest.
yeah.
long rest. Take long rest.
You'll just have to update your HP in the token as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Mine
no,
updated.
it actually.
Oh, mine did.
updated.
Wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's
Oh,
up.
if you're updating the sheet, if you're taking a long rest in the sheet, but if you do it in D&D Beyond, it's not going to reflect over.
It does.
Also, your
I
HP
did.
changes.
Yeah, mine did.
Mine did.
Oh.
However, my level is
Rude.
still 3 in Foundry, which is weird. But anyway. We'll do
You have more HP in Foundry than you do.
no, that's like my level 5 HP is 26.
Yeah, but it says
20.
26 out of 28 on
Oh, weird.
Foundry. Oddly enough.
Oh, huh. I don't know why that is.
Is there
I-
anybody at this outside greeting tent?
Oh, no, I had 2 temp health from your food. That's what it was. Yeah.
It goes up to 3 now.
Boy. Oh, man.
5. This feat, so good.
Hey. That's more than 10% of my health, okay?
Hey, listen, the flavor's good. Eh.
Eh,
SG.
there. I make special food.
My brand.
My brand.
I make you some treats. Who
Sounds
had
like
my treats
eating.
today? Because you get 3 temp HP.
Oh.
Actually, you don't even have to eat them now. You can eat them anytime.
How long do the treats last for?
8 hours.
Oh.
What happens after 8 hours?
You poop.
Yeah.
The treat is bad and you poop. You poop out the 3 temp HP.
It curdles. I don't know.
Yeah.
You poop.
You drop it
but
into your
more
beer and
treats.
it curdles your beer.
Yeah, for some reason, well, it's not as fresh, and you don't get the temp HP.
Oh, I
you only
see.
get the temp HP when it's fresh.
What if we kept it in your bag of colding?
No, it's got to be like warm
Ah.
fresh, right? What? Unless what is it? Gazpacho?
What's the freeze by date on this?
The mat, look, it's just not as good if you have to put it in the microwave, okay? The magic of it is lost.
Listen, mate, I grew up on rations.
His methods
we
don't
didn't have the
always
choice
make
of food.
sense.
If you had to microwave it, it's still food.
I think we have microwave technology now.
Hey, you said it. You introduced that into the universe. Not me.
I open the door psychically, and I enter.
Is there anybody at this
Retardation.
tent over here? Like, or is it just like a bunch of supplies and things out there?
It seems like supplies right now, but there's an empty table and some chairs inside. It's probably used when it gets really busy, that they can kind of funnel people through. But apparently, no.
Go up here. Ah,
Yes.
my vision's all different now.
Line of
So
sight.
for some reason, this image
stairs.
it's not actually putting the token of the guy here.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's Spider Gwen?
Yeah, you're gonna see. 1 second.
Spider Gwent.
Spider Gwen.
That's how you said it.
Not hungry or thirsty, but I've been hankering for it. Anyway.
1 second.
You're probably going to describe this.
This door
People
keeps
are
opening.
messing with the doors. Are these suits of armor? Or are those
Yes, they are.
people? Okay.
Suits of armor.
These people are staring at me.
And the rest
All
of you just
right.
gonna stay outside, or are you just gonna psychically open and close the door open over and over?
I'm inside and I'm psychically opening and closing the door.
I
Just
conquered
go
the
through it,
steps.
yeah.
As you all step inside, walk this way. I will say it took me a while, but I figured out if you zoom in on the fireplace, it does glow.
It does indeed.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I've just rotated myself. I like to do
Fancy.
that.
But
Cost
you
has
can-
fallen over.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, now I see it.
As you step in through the door, you feel the warmth of the fire. You see a very
horse
tall.
head.
Yeah, it's huge. It's absolutely enormous. It's
Is it a tree
it's like-
skin?
Hey, do I want to stick my head inside?
You do. You feel compelled. It looks like one of the boars from like Princess Mononoke. That's just enormous.
Oh shit.
What the?
That's right. This is the gentleman. Granted, currently is not holding both of his axes, but this is the gentleman that you see at the
Acthalion.
table. As basically, I guess, blonde Acthalion.
Nice.
You see a very muscular human with an eye patch, braided hair and beard. He very much is giving off barbarian fighter type vibes. He is the individual here at the table.
Do I know this guy?
Yeah, roll me a history check.
History.
Oh my god, it's the first roll of my sessions!
Oh.
That's a 1 on my screen.
Oh, right. Wait, just a sec. I need to do my portrait.
It's
for
a
the
10.
With a 10!
Tiny.
I mean, I am a member of the Barbarians Guild of these.
You are, and you would have seen this gentleman before. His name seems to slip your mind, but you don't think that he would withhold it from you. He's actually probably pretty proud of it.
I just like wave at him. I'm like, oh hey, how's it going?
Yeah, with a 10. You don't remember his name, but you remember his face, and you remember there was also something weird about his eye patch. The reason why he wore it. But he is there sitting behind the table, and he stands up. Welcome, friends. You're back.
That's supposed to be like Jenny's hat, or
Of course.
He's a real boy. Oh, wait, no.
like Jenny from Toy Story.
Jesse.
Does
Jesse,
it sound
whatever.
like Jenny?
Oh.
Look at that little fireboy. He's Paul
That's a-
Revere.
That's the crossover we deserve.
Oh yeah.
Like a magic item.
Yeah.
Did we capture this guy's name?
You have not yet. Not yet. 1 second. Just
I can
double
stay
checking something.
inside.
What's your name, friend?
He looks. He slaps his chest. Harold Ironside. Pleasure to see all of you, Seekers of Fate. We've been waiting for you.
Harold Ironside?
Yes.
Harold, like a herald?
Yep. With 2 A's.
There it is.
Harold.
Where are the two A's?
I mean Harald instead of
Ah,
not
oh,
Harold.
H-A.
Yeah, not like
Okay.
not like
Not
Harold.
Not Harold.
Yeah,
Okay.
not Geraldo.
I thought it was like Harold, but Harold. Anyway.
Harold in the purple crayon. No, it's Harald.
Oh no, there's more doors.
Oh, there's so many doors in this place. Wait,
There's
what
a
if we
Lord of
all
the
did it
Rings
to a different
joke in
door?
there somewhere.
And the worst part, I don't know who's doing it.
That's
Everyone.
This is
Sweet.
hell.
Man, you guys
Yeah, watch. There's gonna be a dungeon
Screaming.
later where if we screw with the doors, things are just gonna start coming out.
Every
Anyway.
time you click the door, a creature pops out.
Don't make me lock the doors.
I'm gonna tell you something. I can't even interact with the top right door anymore.
That one seems locked.
You did it too many
Oh.
times.
Mhm.
I can. I think you have to be inside.
Man,
I'm
the
inside.
guild still has all these
Where are you?
problems with ghosts
you are
in
inside
the place opening and closing all these doors all the time.
Anyway,
Every time we
Those
open a door,
guilds
Ross
suck.
loses a viewer.
Harolds, Ironsides.
Harald Ironside, and
Harold.
yes, and he
Harold.
Seekers of Fate, welcome.
Oh hey, Harold.
So you've heard of us?
I've been expecting you. Got news from Vryland a few days back.
I foresee you have a task for us.
That I do, but first, please tell me, what did you learn of your trip to Interwood? I need to make a note of it. As he pulls out a quill and ink and
You got any
pulls out
drinks?
parchment. Oh, trust me, there'll be plenty. After you tell me how your quest went, so I can reward you properly.
Well, it was a mixed bag, really. We found who we were looking for, the collective. They, found a Sinborn creation down there. Called herself an old god.
Interesting. What was this old god's name?
Called herself the Bride of Lathander. Didn't get much of a name or, past that.
He pauses as he continues to write. Any complications? Did you lose anyone?
Just a few.
Oh, we're a net zero.
Everyone's alive.
Everyone
that
before you.
matters.
Our bard's a bit mute, though. That's probably a problem. I can't imagine he's much of a bard without a voice. But anyway,
The church.
I think he's
walked
outside.
down a path. It wasn't much of a path, but more of a road. Not so much a road as it was a like track. Anyway,
How come you can cross the door without
The
it being
church.
open?
I'm God.
I am God.
the Church of Lathander has grown more violent and set themselves to oppose us.
Yeah, they kind of killed a bunch of the collective folk. So, that's probably a bit bad.
That might not build well for the others we have going to Interwood currently. Yeah, I'll make a note of it.
Yeah, you should probably just bring them back.
Well,
The
it's gonna
church
take about a week.
seems
Suffice it to say, we
infected
drove the problem off, though.
by the undead. And was it demons or devil? And the devil.
And the Dutch.
The Dutch.
There are dark.
For the record, I didn't say devil, I said fiend.
Fiend. That was what I was thinking of. Sorry, I was trying to think of.
Which encompasses multiple different
Yes.
categories, so.
-1 inspiration.
Haha, joke's on you. I'm at a net zero.
How low can you go?
So I take it from Cos. I take it from Zoom.
No, joke's on you. I already used mine, so I got nothing to give anymore.
That's why you take it from others.
He finishes writing down a few notes. All right, anything else you have to say to the guild? Anything to report? Or is that it?
Claire. Anybody else?
I
Feels
think we
weird
hit
to me.
all the big points, right?
I'm not gonna say much more because it feels weird as the DM, like giving other DMs notes.
I mean,
Yeah.
pretty important note. There was that big Leviathan thing that took out our ship. I mean, that's probably pretty important to the guild to know that sort of shit.
Was it
Sure, they already know that already.
Doomwalkers, Doomwakers,
Correct.
monsters.
Yeah, I mean that thing was pretty active.
It's been sailing. It's been swimming around the fjord of Bragg for months.
Yes,
It's a
we were
miracle you
shipwrecked by
survived.
it.
Yeah, that would have been good information before we left for Hinterwood if it'd been happening for months.
Well, to be fair, we thought it was down in Kranz.
I suppose.
And I've had other reports that it was somewhere in the Bay of Death. It must move quite quickly. Interesting. Well, another quest for another time.
Yeah,
Now-
it's all very traumatic.
About your reward. And he turns around and kicks open a chest that's about 5 feet wide and about 2 feet deep.
This chest?
Yep. Filled with gold. He begins pulling out bags of gold that almost look like sandbags. And he, one by one, just picks it up and sets it on the table. All right, I have a castaye.
Aye.
And he slides, with a large hand, slides the bag of gold across. 1,000 gold pieces. Job well done. All right, next.
Money,
Is
thanks,
it-
friend.
Anytime. And he
hope that's
nods
true.
at you. And he says, is it... Hold on. And he pulls out a monocle and puts it on his eye and looks. Is that Drake? Drake? Who's that?
That's Drake to you, sir.
Ah, one of the noble lizard kind. Here. And he, boom, slaps a bag of gold on the table and slides it towards you. Says, I had a dealing with your people once. They helped me out. And he flips up the eye patch, and you see his other eye is reptilian.
Ooh.
And he flips it back down. And he winks at you with it and folds it back down. And he holds out a hand to you. And do you shake his hand? He does one of these, like...
Yes. With
and-
with one hand I'll grab the bag of gold, and the other hand I'll grab your arm, and just nod and say,
Much obliged.
Next up we have, is it Vulcan or is it Vulcan? Depends on what part of the lands you're from. Mighty Warforged. He reaches over and grabs another bag of gold and slides it 1,000 to you, good sir. As he nods.
Take it and pocket it.
It is quite heavy in your pocket. In fact, it would take your pants to the ground if you were wearing any. And yeah, it's quite heavy, but
You totally should just go to like a blacksmith and just bling out yourself so you're just all gold.
it doesn't have a dick. It's just a shop vac.
I actually really like this idea.
Just
The
pimp
golden
your
god.
Vulcan.
The
Anyway,
gold plating
Golden
Vulcan
god.
sounds pretty cool.
I will absolutely allow that if you wish to spend your gold on gold plating yourself.
"Oh,
What
snap."
subrace of
Epic.
Warforged are you? I'm bedazzled.
I'm badass.
He's chromatic.
Badass."
Pimp.
Yeah, pimp is a subclass.
Pimp forged.
you just got pimped.
Pimp forged.
Anyway, sorry to
Pump your collar.
completely derail. It was just amusing to me.
I'm not sure if this is a derailment. I think we just got our next mission.
I think you did.
The
guided.
blinging of the word.
Cover yourself in ball bearings and be a bumpy boy.
Ooh.
Roll me around.
Surf on him.
He's like those stress balls that you like push into your back and like massage your back and shit.
Oh man,
Rub up against me.
my next character is
Up like
the
this.
stress ball. Like,
How much to turn
Everyone just
Vulcan's
squeezes
fist
you.
into that like massage gun that like punches you a lot?
That's all he does.
The Theragun.
It's like
This is not
You can't say the brand name. It's
Not yet. Not
Have
yet.
to pay us.
yeah. Soon.
Next. A name. A name I might be familiar with. Fazradin. The
Yes.
Nadiri are a mighty people. They rebuilt this land. I know of your people well. Please, take this. And he takes a big old thick bag of gold and slides it towards you.
1,000, I assume.
Of course.
Pleasure.
The finest gold, freshly forged, just for you.
Take it and sit back down by the fire.
An interesting name, Acacio. I can't say I've ever seen someone of your nature. But please, take this. Sets down the gold and slides it across the table.
I'll just say Acacio seems to be a lot more quiet than normal. He's not very talkative to begin with, but he's a lot more quiet. He's kind of covering his cloak over himself more, and he just nods and goes and grabs it.
Okay. He smiles. Next, Zoomin. Is that correct?
Yeah, close enough.
Please, it would do me great dishonor to pronounce your name incorrectly.
Call me Zoom.
Zoom! Ha! 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 And he slams a bag of gold on the table and slides it, almost like pushing it into you. Well met, friend. 1,000 to you for your deeds for the guild. He then proceeds to give some to Bud, and Umlau, who he seems to recognize. Bud passes it to him and welcome back to the city. And they do one of these, and they small talk briefly before Umlau. Hey, buddy. Pops around the corner. Hello, Umlau. Please, here, take your gold. Please, no music tonight.
Falls kind of looks at him and is like, "Thank you."
A peaceful night, please. And I'll say that he goes along with it. Now, my friends, please, before we do any work, as evening begins to set upon us, please find yourself either a comfy room. God damn it!
Why is this one locked?
It's because you click it too many times. You cucks! Leave the doors alone! Whatever. If you're in the bar, actually, just it's fine. Whatever. You'll just get kicked out. You sleep with the pigs outside. Yeah. So please.
Umlau's playing with the doors again.
It's the ghosts. It's, I'm a superstitious person, and there's just all these ghosts in this tavern, and the guild hall.
Could you choose to get yourself a meal and some drink? The first round is on us, as is your first round of food. After that, you must pay. Lodging will be provided upstairs for you, of course. There is a lounge to my right, as he points over in this direction. Please find the door. There's comfortable seating in there, as well as a study through the door to my left, as he points over this way. Go through the door.
Mind if I help out in the kitchen?
Absolutely.
Which of these doors leads to
No,
that?
he absolutely minds.
He points. There's a door down this way.
There we go.
The-
Sorry.
Oh, I did not do Toll the Dead. I hit a hotkey on my mouse. My bad. I don't know if you even saw that, but it popped up for me.
Falls dies.
There, our bartender and chef is cooking up things over in the tavern.
I say.
Please. You say.
Hey, Zoom lives.
Oh.
Find your way inside, get some drink. We've got quite the selection today. And in the morning,
Excellent.
we will give you your quest. Your next mission for the guilds. As well as giving you the option to sign a charter to join and work for another guild in conjoinment, should you so choose. Now, my friends, enjoy. And he goes back and begins to get his paperwork together. What would you like to do?
Thanks, Harland.
I like that guy.
Call him Harlan.
Can I not actually?
Harlan Williams.
Okay,
Is
Uh,
this
this
the door to the
one-
kitchen?
this one I'm trying to open and it's not.
Door.
Yeah. this-
Oh, what was that?
Locked!
I got one stuck open.
Should be able to open it
No,
now.
that's the privy. I
Oh.
don't wanna.
Well, no,
What's
it's not. Is it the privy?
Oh, is it? Oh no.
It's a
Sorry,
secret. It's a secret door.
There we go. The store's
Well,
open
maybe
now. There we go.
if you
Oh,
guys
look at all
didn't break the
this.
doors, you could walk in.
Open this
Oh
door.
my
There's
lord.
the lounge.
My
By the
God.
way, this took me 3 hours to make this map, so please enjoy it
the
and
lounge.
It's beautiful.
explore
Very
it.
cool. Yeah.
Let's leave, guys.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
door.
fuck this place.
Let's burn it down.
Yes. Poster right up there.
I'm guessing this is the kitchen area. I'm just gonna go here and start
Yes,
helping out.
yeah, that's the kitchen and bar area. There, I didn't put it in there, but just imagine there's a at the back over there. There's a hatch you can open up and go downstairs to the kitchen, and it comes back up.
This is more.
It's raw.
What are you, an idiot sandwich?
Where's the lamb sauce?
Walking donkey.
And him already be a fucking Weasley.
You bleeding donkey!
So you guys have been to this guild hall before? I don't think I've ever been to the filters guild hall. Talking to Bud.
This is the main guild hall here. Why can't I now click anything? There it goes. Okay, it was like totally delayed. This is the main guild hall here in the city. There's lots of them that are large. And imagine this guild hall here is about 6 stories tall. Various different, there's rooms on the second floor, and then the subsequent 4 floors are various different rooms. Build office space for some of the administration of the guild.
Training facilities, maybe.
What was that?
Training facilities or something.
I would say, yeah, on the 4th floor you have kind of like a dojo, so that's where they have like the training dummies. You can do all sorts of manner of trying out weaponry. The higher it goes, yeah. The room Foz you are in currently right now, this is one of the research rooms, and you can see as there's all sorts of books and scrolls and everything all over. But who else is, I'd say Bud would be going in here as well for a drink. We'll say Umlau as well.
Sorry, I'm just gonna move my token to. Okay, fine, be that way. Let's see what's. No, I didn't want to close the door. To go here.
Did.
There we go.
Don't have a token for the bartender, but he's there. The bartender, you walk in, you see that the bartender is a Warforged. And he's wearing a leather apron. Looks somewhat like Vulcan, but a little different.
Racist.
I'll kill you.
Factual.
He has similar craft style. He looks like he was probably created in the same place.
We've never seen another Warforged, huh?
Technically, I don't think you have.
Wait, what?
Okay. Well, Akasio will probably
check
assume that
Oh,
it is Vulcan. Vulcan, get me the strongest drink.
Oh god.
I'm sorry.
Right here.
Here, and I turn around and see him like, the fuck?
Twins.
How'd you do that?
Look nothing alike.
Yes, we look nothing alike.
Yeah, I mean, he's got an apron on. And Vulcan has like a bunch of weaponry on.
That's true. You do. Vulcan is strapped, and this guy is pouring drinks and serving up food.
Weapons down and put an apron on.
He could have.
Says Zoom, who is currently putting on an apron, probably.
You say, please just give me the strongest drink you have.
Oh, yes.
That too.
Let's see. I believe that would be the Thag Badur Screaming Dwarf Whiskey. Yeah,
Sure,
please.
that one.
And he fills up half a glass and slides it to you.
And I'll just pound it.
All right.
What did you say was Thag Badur? What dwarven whiskey?
It's from Thag Badur. It's Screaming Dwarf Whiskey.
Screaming dwarf whiskey.
What's the branding on it look like? The label and
The front of it looks. If you've ever, let me see, actually, I could throw something in here. I gotta find it. Imagine just like what looks like a metal face of a dwarf, like mouth wide open, eyes big, and like a big metal-looking beard on the front of it. That's what's on the front of the bottle as he pours it. It actually, even too, when he pours it, it's got a slight bit of steam that comes out of it. And as the glass is cold to the touch, the whiskey is sure as hell warm as sin. So,
Screaming dwarf, you say?
yes.
Why don't you pour me one of those, if you will?
As you come out.
I use shape water to cool it.
Okay.
Chilled it and then pound it.
Excellent. Drake, he pours you one as well. Slides it your way.
You said it's like hot, like.
It's cold to the touch, but when as soon as it gets in the glass, it gets cold, like icy cold. But the whiskey is really hot,
Alcoholic.
so quite alcoholic.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like it burns. Like imagine like chugging half a glass of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. That's kind of like just every sip is like hot, just hot, burning.
hot.
No issue to me. Glug. Thank you. Stumbles to the table.
Excellent. Bud does the same as well. Seeing you guys. 1 second.
As soon as I finish one, I'm gonna put my glass down for another one.
Okay.
I know we're gonna have to pay for more, but I will.
For you, my friend, it is 1 silver. All guild members pay 1 silver for their drinks here.
I'm gonna give him a gold and want 5 of them, and I'll just give him 5 silver as a tip.
He's extremely appreciative. Are you sure, my friend? This is too much.
It is not too much. Trust me, I need it.
He smiles and quickly just pours some almost like mechanically just perfect pours each time.
Thanks, Lloyd.
Should you need anything else, the name is Maximus.
My son!
Oh boy!
No.
Are you not entertained?
And as fast as he can pour them, I'm gonna try to just keep drinking them.
All right. How many do you pound?
Akasi is distraught, very distraught. I think I got 5, and I tipped him 5 silver, so doubled it.
Do you just pound all 5 of them?
Yes.
All right. Give me a
Idea
Constitution
is he
saving
doesn't
throw.
want to be sober right now.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Let's see where you're at. God damn.
Oh,
No!
the train!
No, that was a thing for you.
What the hell?
Who was that?
That was Tyler. That was Thomas the Tank
No, I
Engine.
know who that
How did
was.
that happen?
No, that was That was a different train. It didn't look like
Had
Thomas.
a mustache.
Yeah, it had a mustache. It was totally different.
It was
That was
Completely.
all
Said
Thomas.
that. It was imposter
It's-
Thomas.
It's a non-copyright, Thomas.
Wasn't that
Tom.
the dragon from Skyrim? What the hell?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You're
No.
actually you're
Yeah.
pissed because you just drank 5 and they had no effect on you.
I'm gonna have to drink 5 more then.
Do you want to try a different spirit and mix
do.
these?
I do.
All right. We have a selection of ales here, as well as
Maximus,
vodka.
you promised me this is the strongest. Come on, man.
You know, we had this thing in Krantz. You would take like a shot of one of those things you just had, and you'd also get like half a pint of, like, you know, just some random off-brand beer.
I can
and
do
you'd-
that for you, of course.
And you'd take the shot of that, and you put a little bit of like this creamy sort of liquid in it, and you drop it in and try it. And that would just do the trick.
What was that called?
It was called. Hold on. An Angian ship cannon.
Ah, yes, I know this. From where I come, we called it the creamy dwarf. Now, please, here, drink a creamy dwarf. And he
Creamy
pulls
dwarf.
out some cream liqueur. He basically makes you a car bomb right in front of you and sets it before you. This is the Wiltir Dark Ale with some Thagbador Screaming Dwarf and a little of our homemade cream liqueur. Please. And he slides it before you.
Do I need to give more money, or is he just gonna add it on my?
This one, he's not going to charge you for.
Okay.
He wants to see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Oh, God.
You drop it in, and immediately it seems like a
Alright,
volcano
works.
begins to erupt, and you,
check.
the police suck, and you gotta swallow it fast, and you
Suck the
chug
creamy
it down,
dwarf.
and as soon as it gets all the way down, and you slam the glass down, you immediately realize how drunk you are, and yeah, you're riding a good one. You are thoroughly inebriated.
No, I can sleep.
Now I can rest. Soul leaves his body.
No, I'll add on to that. As I'm walking away from the bar, because we have rooms upstairs, they said?
Yes.
Okay. As we're walking away, I'm going to stumble a bit.
Wait, you haven't
Oh.
eaten dinner yet.
He doesn't even answer. He stumbles and he like trips. And he's trying to wrap himself up, but he trips and he falls kind of in front of Dreek. And it's just, his cloak opens up. He's got 2 tentacles draping off of his midsection here.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's got
what is
tentacles. Covers himself back up. He's like, nothing. And he just continues walking.
Did anyone
Hold on.
see that?
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if Bud sees him. Hold on.
That's right. Privately
Rolled pretty goddamn high.
All right.
What the fuck is that?
Right? Oh. The
But I don't say
noises.
anything else. I don't say anything else. And you know the rooms are gonna be back out through that door that you came in, and behind the table, behind where the guy, where Harald checked you in. There's a door back there. You can go through there, and there's stairs up into the left. So you can leave yourself there if you want. But and would you head to your room?
I mean, do I know which room is mine?
I mean, honestly, most of the rooms have 2 to 4 beds in each one, so you could pick whatever one you wanted.
Sure, I'll just go take a room.
And you take a room and pass out. Koss,
Hi.
while that's going on, you stepped into the trophy room.
I was poking my head in. Seeing what's about.
A boot.
Just making things up.
Currently, there's no one in here, but
I'm
looking
actually
on the
from Ireland,
walls,
I'm not sure if you could tell. The famous Canadian Irish. The lesser known Minnesotan Irish.
Hey,
Big on cheese and beef.
It's very Oh god. Pretty Gander, Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Inside here, you do see the head of a huge green dragon, as well as a gold dragon. I'll call it a bronze dragon. You see two large deer heads on the wall, as well as a quite large fish of sorts. And on the ground, a enormous pelt of some kind of huge creature. Some kind of furry beast. The fire's roaring. Seems quite nice here. If you wish to post up in this room, you can. Take a break, read a book. But that's all that's in here.
Cool. I'm glad you found a buyer for that Marlin anyway. I guess I'll just look at the dragon heads a little bit, but I was just poking my head in to see what's up with this place, so.
Yeah, if you want, do you want to investigate them?
Sure, why not?
Sure, give me one.
Those are my dice.
Not my beautiful dice.
It's all blue!
Well,
I was about to say, who scanned blue?
well, didn't roll like old blue.
No, actually it did.
Look, old blue is just
very fickle.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, with a 5, you could tell this creature was taxidermized by the finest taxidermists here in Wiltier. It's beautiful, elegantly mounted upon the wall. Don't know how long ago it was killed, but it seems to have been in here for quite some time. But all the scales are still intact. They just obviously carved out the meat inside.
Cool.
It's beautiful, yeah. So yeah,
I'll only spend a little bit of time here, just like a quiet moment to myself away from everybody else.
Sure.
But, I will probably eventually make my way back to them.
Okay, sure. Do you want to just throw yourself in there?
Sure.
Into the bar.
You got it.
I can throw you in there if you want.
Nah, I got it.
Cool. Excellent. Yeah, you show up about the time that Ocasio is stumbling and walking his way out. Foz.
Oh, already. I was only gone for a mere moment.
And you can see on the counter, you see what, 6 whiskeys and a car bomb left there, thoroughly consumed. The bartender being a warforge and putting them all on a platter and heading down the steps down into the kitchen. Boz,
Yes.
you found your way into the study. There's a large pelt of a white bear upon the ground. Table filled with books, parchment, a map of the current known world in the center, scrolls, and all the walls of this place lined with books and shelves stacked to the ceiling. You're currently sitting in a nice cozy bench, fit for 2. What would you like to do?
I will. Am I the only one occupying this room?
Currently, yes.
I will take some time to savor the peace and quiet and the lack of umlaut music.
It's so refreshing that you fall asleep. That you get so comfortable in here. The cushion here is filled with the finest goose feathers, and it's made of silk. It's so comfortable. You have not had a comfortable bed, something like this to sleep on, and you don't remember the last time. So, being that it's just even a bench with beautiful soft pillows, if you so wish, you fall right asleep.
I wouldn't want to fall asleep. I would
Or meditate.
appreciate the moment of respite for
Okay.
maybe about 10-15 minutes. I would be mildly disturbed and irritated by the drunken lout stumbling about in the hallway, knocking over the decorations. And then I would probably get up, kind of take a look, just kind of quick sort of peruse the stacks a little bit, see if
Yeah.
there's anything on the Hinterwood area, and he'd also kind of look at the bear and see if kind of the fur matches the description of what Bud found,
Sure.
and kind of do a little bit of research there.
Yeah,
And
give me an
then-
investigation check.
All right. Do.
One thing at a time, so I don't forget.
16.
Yeah, so for books wise, you find there's a few books that you do see History of Hinterwood or the Flora and Fauna of the Woodland Realms around Hinterwood. Books of that nature. The fur looks to be different. This is definitely bear fur. It doesn't seem to be that different kind of hair. But the books you do find, you thumb through them pretty quick. Looking, there's some illustrated pictures in here. The books seem to be hand bound and printed. It says printed here in the city, but they're quite old. They talk about the original founding of the city and several hundred years ago. So the books are quite old. They just mostly told the history of it and what kind of trees and animals can be found in the area, but nothing really hinting as to what's going on there currently.
Okay. And then kind of around when it feels like dinner time-ish, I would come to here and get myself a nice pot of hot water for some tea. But
And
actually
it
just
is
some tea.
freely served up to you. Beautiful. Meanwhile, Zoom. You go down into the kitchen below, and the kitchen down below is, I would say, half the size of the room, so of this room up here. So if you were to go from about here to here and here to here, that's kind of your half the room is the kitchen underneath. They have storage and some other things, but it seems that the kitchen is all also staffed by 3 different Warforged, and they're talking and laughing and cooking down here as well.
I just come in and say, hey, what's on the menu? What's my fucking accent? What's on the menu? What's on the menu?
These ones look like a different make. They have different armor, slightly, and each one on their forehead has a stamp of a dwarven rune, and they all turn and they all seem excited because they never get to see anyone else that comes down here. And being an individual as yourself, which they rarely get to see, they welcome you in. Oh, please, my friend, please come in, please. Today we are making roast lamb, as well as a delicious lentil soup.
Well, all right. I'm very partial to soups, so I will assist in any way I can.
Excellent. Please give me, what kind of check have you done for cooking in the past?
I think I actually do like a cooking. I have like tools that I can check with.
Okay, yeah, do it.
Let me see if I can go. Yes, I am proficient, but how do I make roll? How do I make roll with cooking? Here we go. Use tool. I'm gonna use my constitution to do it.
Sure, why not? I mean, that directly affects anything going into your body. With the 16, I would say, let's see what they're at right now. Yeah, you significantly improve on their recipe. You notice a few different spices that, yeah.
I'm like, oh no, heat's a little bit too much here. You gotta keep it a little bit lower for this step, and
oh, please show us, teach us, please.
yeah, until you get to this ingredient here, then you can really turn up the heat, and then you really want it to get it going, and then you stir it and keep it going.
Yeah, and over the course of the next 10 minutes,
you actually turn the soup from just a kind of good soup that's warm and it's enjoyable to one of the best soups that you've ever tasted. Based on the ingredients that they have here, somehow just taste so much better from pure soil that's been cultivated, and you would assume that somewhere nearby there's a farmstead that's growing these fresh ingredients, which you never get to work with anymore. So they give you everything you need, and you make a delicious soup.
I taste it a bit, and then like take the towel and like throw it over my shoulder and be like, "I think it's ready."
Please let us take it up top. Let your friends enjoy.
Indeed. And I'll like, I don't know if it's like a large like thing, but however big it is, I just pick it all up.
Sure. Yeah, it's a big cast iron pot with handles on the side, and you
just,
take it up top.
Like strong man, like lift and carry it out.
Cast iron stock pot? Holy crap, man.
It'd be very heavy.
Yes. But you do so, and you get it up top. They pull out several bowls and begin to pour it for everyone.
What's
I
that
will
smell?
take this moment to get the +3 temp HP from
Okay.
Zoom's thing. This will be my treat.
And everyone gets Zoom has also been taking to making like little caramel treats, we'll say,
Okay.
Excellent.
on the road. I don't know if that's physically even possible, but he's doing it.
I mean, if you have sugar and it.
Vulcan, are you able to drink and eat, or do you not have to?
So I think we settled last time. I don't have to,
Okay.
but I can, and I don't know like if I get flavor from it though. I don't know.
Okay.
if I
You
enjoy
can do it to fit in, but you don't.
Yeah.
You're mostly
Like,
right.
yeah.
Right. I think what we said was that you were kind of just inferring like everyone else's enjoyment
You're like,
off
"Ooh,
of it. Like
yeah.
they're like, ooh, they look like this. They enjoy this. You can like consume it, but that's it.
Yes.
But it doesn't really do
I ate,
anything for
I
it.
ate
Yeah.
Bill's treats.
Okay.
Got the benefits. I don't know if I like it. Like again, tasted them.
Yeah, as you open and close your jaw, it's kind of like sticking together, kind of chewy.
I think I
But-
made for Vulcan. I made like oil or something. Like I put like
Ooh,
Yeah.
I
okay,
made
okay.
some type of like
Just
Garlic oil or something, like herb oil.
Unleaded.
Yes, you gotta rub that lemon thyme butter on your joints.
But Maximus walks up to you, and he says, I notice, my friend, that you cannot drink. You are one of us. Please, this is from the homeland. And he holds out a flask of, and it's got the dwarven symbol of Helgrin on the front, a dwarven rune for an H on the front. And as he opens up the large flask, you can smell the warm dwarven oil that would have been used to not only grease the various different parts on a warforge, but also could be consumed and heal up any ailments. It was known to be able to reattach different parts within you. So he pours you a whiskey glass of it, and it's got a dark, deep amber hue to it, and he passes it to you. Please enjoy.
Thanks.
You know that enough of this, if you drink it, would actually get you intoxicated.
Oh. Yeah, we're not gonna get intoxicated.
No, but as he kind of looks back at you, he walks over and you can see him making eye contact and slaps this barrel, and he looks at you and he's like, and
I'll tap my nose or
there's more.
represents my nose.
Dink dink. Let me get some whiskey.
Thanks.
Honk.
But what if we drink the oil?
I foresee that would not go well for
Do
you.
my parts get reattached?
Fair enough.
Leave you out.
My tail detaches. Does that count?
I don't know if it actually does.
I mean,
Never thought about it.
Your tail, you can regrow your tail.
That's what I've been told. I've never tried it before.
Can I like try to cook with your tail if we really need?
Wow, that's grim.
I mean, I guess. You know, if we're in
Worst
the,
comes to worst.
if we're, yeah, exactly. If we're in the middle of nowhere, no food to be found.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
It's either my tail or your arm.
Well, your tail comes back, right? And my arm makes the food, so
Well, you're right. You do make the food, but I've never cut the tail off before.
no,
But-
we won't do it right away. We'll make sure you're like asleep, and I'm sure like Bud can heal you, and he'll be fine.
Well,
There's like a bit of a disturbing look in Zoom's eyes when he says that.
Hans just kind of looks and says, "Yes, fine."
I act like I'm cool
Let's
with it,
go
but I'm
with
just like
that.
have my drink. I'm just like shaking, like
That
Right
was
on.
probably about as close to a joke as possible can.
You guys spend a good amount of time here in the bar and tavern, enjoying delicious soup, some roast beef and lamb. The drinks are flowing. It begins to get late. Would you all like to continue drinking, or would you retire for the evening and get ready for a day tomorrow?
I've been sick of your faces. I am going to retire.
Oz will as well.
Zoom's gonna get a little, like he's gonna take a bowl of soup and take it to Acasio's room and like slowly open the door, leave it inside, like put some saran wrap over it, and like leave a note that says like for your hangover, basically, and then just slowly close the door.
You don't pour it under the door crack.
I'll take a walk. I'll see you all in the morning.
Would you like some company, friend?
Not tonight. Maybe next time.
are they just? Oh, I see.
Yeah. The large doors over here is the one
Roger.
back the door you came through, Daniel.
I just broke
have
my
to open the
microphone
door.
arms.
Oh no!
Are you serious?
Oh, what?
After like 5 years, that little hinge here, like this little plastic piece mounting the mic,
Oh,
thing just broke.
oh no way.
Oh no!
Quick, Josh, 3D print him another.
I'm on it.
Sure.
So just gonna have to hang.
I guess it's
Free hanging now.
Oh, it was like-
It works.
And she taught me how to dangle.
Works for now.
oh, I see the dragon head.
What's this?
It looks like me.
What's this?
Actually, that is not the dragon head.
Oh.
That's
is
a
it?
crocodile head.
Oh, hey, Thousand Teeth, how's it going?
It's Thousand Teeth. Over here, Bill.
So we just walk up these stairs. Chill
Yeah, it's
there.
basically those stairs. Man, if I could
Alright.
make it so you guys could easily like walk into another floor and go through that, ooh wee. That would be cool. Anyway, everyone retires for the night. Koss, you decide to go for a stroll. Oh, the rest of you guys, you find a room. You do see Acasio completely passed out in his bed. His room has
avoided that
one other bed. his room has one other bed. But there are others that have 4 beds. Some have 2. It's either 2 or 4.
Did Acasio pick Umlau's room?
I don't know, but Umlau definitely picked his room.
Yeah, I leave the soup for Acasio, and then probably find another room. I don't really care where I go.
Okay. Whatever it looks like, you guys end up finding your rooms. You pass out for the night. I will switch. Oh, Vulcan, what do you do?
Do I think that the bar is gonna be open like all night?
You assume that it's going to be open pretty much all night, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably just end up honestly just resting here
Okay.
in the company of
Like-minded
Forged.
individuals.
Deed from the motherland.
I will come back to you, Vulcan, but Kas, you set out down the steps into the city. What are you trying to do? What do you want to do?
Nothing. Just looking for a walk to clear my head.
Okay.
Mostly drinking keeping it light, drinking a couple ales, but
Yeah.
largely staying sober for the evening, and that's it.
Okay. You walk down several streets. You do happen to pass by your old neighborhoods that you and Bud would have grown up, at least
grow up here.
training was. No, I know. But during you guys' training, trainings would have been here in the city. So places that when you guys were both starting as a cleric and a paladin, you guys would have been in these streets. So
Got it.
during your first days of becoming a paladin, you would be familiar with this area. But nobody messes with you. In fact, several people even bow before you, slightly kind of nod their head, seeing that you are a paladin. And yeah, there is a Temple of Helm up ahead. Would you like to spend some time praying up there, or?
He'll spend some time outside of it, looking up toward it, but
Okay.
won't actually go in for the minute. The people who do bow, he just kind of scowls at, but doesn't really acknowledge.
Fair enough.
Need to get myself another helmet.
Well, that's right. You don't have a helmet right now, do you?
I don't have a helmet now.
Okay.
But that's that.
All right. And Vulcan, last but definitely not least, the individuals with you, you spend several hours regaling tales of your creation, your upbringing, your travels, what brought them to here to the tavern in the first place. They work here for the guild, and they were originally created with the purpose of working kitchens and taverns back in their respective cities. One of them specifically says he was from Thagbadur to the north. Another says he came from Helgen, and another says he was actually created the first memories he has is from Forngast to the far west, near the Far Spire Mountains.
All over.
All over the place. But the one from Helgren is actually our bartender, Maximus. It has been some time since I have been back to our city. The tales I have been hearing are not good. The dwarves, they tried to create something to make us stronger, but in turn, something terrible happened, and they had to seal the city. The dwarven city is no longer accessible, so Helgren had to be created outside the mountain. So sad.
I have not heard this. Does he say? Wait, so I'm sorry. Are you saying that they like relocated?
What he's saying is, in the last couple years,
Yeah.
the entire city inside the mountain that was Helgren has been sealed off. And the dwarves that are still alive and the Warforged rebuilt a small city outside the mountain.
How did you come by this tale?
We get many people who come here. A couple of weeks back, we found out this. Something evil is going on within the mountain. Only as a byproduct of what has happened so far. We do not know the true cause. But this is what has happened. We can only hope that our brothers and our creators made it out safely.
Agreed. I have never held any desire to return. This is troubling.
From my understanding, the guild, they may have your need there.
If there is gold to be had, then it will align with my own interests.
He smiles
Anyways.
And kind of turns his head. There is more than just gold in there, my friend. If you remember, the dwarves never mind all the mithril that is within that mountain.
But we were always told that was not for us. Are you saying perhaps this has changed?
All I am saying, most dwarves are gone now. That city has now been turned to the Warforged. No one goes in or out, or at least not of my knowledge. Just keep in mind, the humans and these guild leaders, they may need you to head there. You will see soon.
Thank you for this.
He pours you another glass of oil,
Well,
and
nurse it.
you nurse it for another half an hour. But for the rest of everyone, the night passes on, and you wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. Some of you slightly hungover. But you head downstairs in your own fashion to the warm smell of breakfast being cooked. A full, proper Irish breakfast is down here. For everyone.
Extra black pudding.
Mm-hmm. It is just a plate of black pudding for Acacio. Of the white pudding. That texture, I'll never forget it, and I'll never like it.
Cat food.
Cat food. Bud.
That's right. Yeah, Bud is immediately
Yeah.
purring.
Yeah, you can have mine, kitty guy. I don't really like it.
Don't mind if I do, my friend. Oh, licking the plate clean.
I'll go up to Foz and be like, you need to see something.
And
Open my cloak, I just let it flop on the table.
gross.
Unzip.
This
Just
is
like-
unsanitary for the table here.
Father's just kind of cocks an eyebrow, just.
That is unsettling.
Did you eat the soup?
I believe my transformation is getting worse.
I would agree with that assessment.
Does it look?
Worse or better?
Oh.
That depends.
Well, the Valico used to be wolves. Just saying.
Do the tentacles look like any sort of known monster that I might have read about? Like, you know how like the Shulgar have like the distinctive ears, stuff like that. Like, are there any like defining features, or is it just like generic octopus tentacle, or squid, or cephalopod, or whatever the heck it is?
Are you asking me?
In general, I don't know if that's something Josh would know, or
You're not exactly sure, but also I'm going ahead and helping Ross out here.
oh, all right.
Oh, brother.
I got you, bro.
Thank you.
I got you. I was trying to have you guys do a little letting you guys role play. I just wanted to give some
Sneakily get
subs.
that in there.
Oh.
Oh, you slut.
Who's grimy girl?
Thank you.
I don't know, but we're about to find out.
That is a friend of my special friend.
Special friend.
Excellent. Well, everyone's all subbed up now. Pico Suave. I didn't know Joel was still watching. Joel, you've been subbed.
Oh, those are people who are watching.
And RJ? RJ wasn't subbed? Shit.
Oh, you gave me one. I wasn't watching.
Hey-ho.
And Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you.
Welcome to
There you
me,
go.
Ross
Now,
Fisk.
now you're subbed.
Oh, sure.
Thank you, boy.
To answer your question, Daniel,
Eh,
I guess it looks similar to, well, not really, but kind of reminds you of the first
Oh, the
monster
kind of
that attacked your ship.
hypnotic tentacle thing.
It's not really hypnotic, but it is tentacly like that.
Okay. Okay.
wasn't the hypnotic from the orbs that we saw?
Yeah, there's no orbs
yeah.
on this.
There's
okay.
no orbs.
They're just like there all the time. How long has this been here?
You're talking about my tentacles I have here.
Yeah, I'm sitting at the same table.
James
I
didn't
assume I
get
see
one.
them too.
God damn it.
He's got the trench coat, like. Anyway.
Well,
Morning,
I've had
everyone.
these-
Holy shit, what is that?
I've had these patches on my skin pop up, come and go. I went to sleep one night and woke up like these, with these tendrils.
Are you able to control them, or are they vestigial? Do they just dangle?
Like try like it's like
Is there something you're not telling us?
what?
Where did these come from?
Where did they go?
How can they be stopped?
That's alarming, really.
We come from.
Are you-
Were you like scratched or something? Or
I think I told you guys what happened to me, right? I think I told Foz.
I don't remember.
Be right back.
Okay, well,
Please
I'll-
keep going. I got my headset on. I'll be right back.
If I did know,
Please continue.
what happened?
Before I
Foz would
reached-
know, but Daniel needs a little bit of a,
I'll say it
refresher.
again.
Oh, I said I just need a little bit of a,
Yeah.
a refresher.
I'll say it again.
Yeah.
It's so I used to, well, I'm from the Underdark, as most Drow are. But my home was flooded when what you call the awakening happening. And we were trapped underground in dark caves.
Right.
To get food, we had to send fishing parties with spears out into the tunnels. Submerged, hoping to find some fish or anything else to eat. Found a creature. Thrust my spear into it and it exploded into particles that I must have breathed in or entered me somehow through orifices of some kind. Woke up blue, with blue-green color and with gills, and I was banished. Seems I am slowly changing into something.
Did you get a good look at this creature? Did
It
any
was a
of the
bloated, it looked like some type of fish or amphibian of some sort, but it was bloated, swollen.
Does it have attributes that are in common with your current physicality, or where your current physicality seems to be
It had no
heading?
tentacles. Similar skin color. Gills.
This seems to be out of my current area of expertise, unfortunately.
I fear the worst. I don't think I'll ever be able to go home again.
Well, you may have found a new home here.
For how long?
Well,
I
The
cannot
point is,
say.
I don't think I'm going to become able to stay sane in control of my own body for much longer.
I
Do
wonder.
you find yourself losing control of your, I don't know, your losing control of yourself?
I feel urges.
Actions that aren't yours?
I feel urges, but nothing. No loss of control yet.
What sort of urges?
I guess you could say bloodlust. A desire to inflict harm.
Just wanton destruction, or are there specific things? Any triggers?
Sometimes I just get hungry and I want to kill and eat what's around me.
Have you considered joining the Barbarians Guild?
Well, if it is going to be beneficial to me, then
It
You
may
know,
be.
I found they have a certain way of really focusing that sort of thoughts of revenge and tearing people apart. I found that they're really good at just like focusing that energy into something more positive.
I'll certainly look into it.
Seems to help me at least.
Do you fear that you're turning into something?
I mean, it's weird because I'm having similar things as you, but it doesn't seem to be as permanent and ever present as what you're experiencing. It's
You
only
seem
when
to
I,
have control.
at least some level of it.
Interesting. It might have to do with the
But
animals,
I got
the creatures that attack us.
When did this change happen for you?
It is recent.
Yeah, was years and years ago. Mine was when the awakening first happened. So
Mine
maybe
was
you,
like right after I met you, or right before I met you guys.
maybe whatever hit me is something similar to happen to you, but maybe it's just stronger now that they've had more time.
Or maybe whatever is happening to me is more potent.
Exactly. Hmm.
Well, either way, the guild can learn something from us. If not saving us, they could save others.
Yeah, I agree. And it does give us certain advantages over other guild members. So why not use it?
Until it becomes a liability or a detriment to the group.
As you all are speaking about this, you do see Harald,
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen, pop through the door. I have a mission that we need help with. Meet me in the study when you're ready.
I assume we're just gonna grab some food and then head over, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
Just in case, I'll pop into the I don't know if study or the room, grab the map off the table, and then head in. In case we need to, war room this thing.
Oh yeah.
If not, then I just have a map.
Please, at your discretion, move yourself into the study.
That's the far left room with the heads.
Far right. No, far right.
Where?
That you were already in. You
Oh, the
started
one
in
that I
it.
was gonna. Oh, never mind.
Yes, the one that you began in.
Sorry, he moved the token toward the left, so I thought I'll take my couch.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, which one? The right side.
Far right. Yeah. Go through that door and then go through another door.
Locks doors.
There you go.
One of my tentacles is like working its way over to Dreek for some reason. And like slops
you
in your
doing?
lap.
Ah!
Oh. I grab it and pull it back.
Oh, you've left your slime on me.
Snail trail.
Sticky goo.
Yeah.
Well, let us not mince words. What is the business?
Gerald walks behind the table, moves some of the papers aside, pulls open the map. This is where we are. And he points to Wiltir in the center of the map. Have any of you ever heard of Sky Peak? And he points over to what on the map looks like a floating city.
Ah, yes.
I would know this, correct?
You would know this, Foz.
Magic boy.
Anyone else? Yeah, Foz, you would specifically know this is. Anyone else, please roll me a history check. If you would like to know what Sky Peak is. I would say most people would have heard of what it is, but to know more
I
about
have
it.
no idea if I would.
I'm a dum-dum. Oh.
Good history?
Yeah, please.
Not.
Not.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
That makes
Definitely
sense.
don't.
Wow.
What have you been living under a rock?
Yeah.
Yes.
You've been living on the ocean? What is...
Yeah. What are you from the bottom of the ocean? What are you, some kind of fish? Oh wait.
Wait a minute.
I would say Vulcan and Kas, you both would have heard of this spot for sure. That it's a floating city in the sky. But, and also the home to the Wizards Guild, aka
Oh, yeah, Foz
the
told me all of
the Arcane Ascended. But specifically, Zoom, I would say you know pretty close to about the same that Foz would know. This city, during the Great Awakening, the ground actually broke away underneath the city of colleges of magic and began to float away. So, very slowly, but they knew that at some point it was going to get too high where the city would be lost. So, with all the combined magic within the city, they created magical chains that locked the city to the earth to keep it from floating away.
it. Yeah, Foz told me all about it.
That's right. This is the home to the Arcane Ascended, those who are magically inclined and choose to serve and work under the guise of the Wizards Guild. All magical knowledge, for the most part, is held within the city. And he points to it. This is where we need to head. We have a mission. Head to Sky Peak. Yes, we, the Guild.
Oh. Thought you were coming with us.
I wish. They won't let me out of here anymore. They say my eyes is a restriction. As he kind of spits to the side. So instead, I have to watch over the house here. But you all get to have fun and fight off whatever it is they need. The Arcane Ascendant have called specifically for the most recent and newest guild. Whoever can come here first. Seems like everyone else is busy. This seems like right up your alley.
Is?
They're trying to figure out magically what happened at Helgrin. Something, and I don't know what. Something happened at Helgrin. Something evil is going on within the Dwarven city that's been sealed off. The Guildmaster, up there at Sky Peak. He's asked specifically for Faz Oradin and his group. Go seek out Kronash Azkazar, the leader of the Arcade Ascended.
Kronash Azkazar.
Kronash.
Yes?
A-Z, there's probably an apostrophe somewhere.
Nope, no apostrophe.
Oh, dang. A-Z-K, well, what I wrote down was A-Z-K-A-Z-A-R.
It's perfect. See,
Oh,
I'm not trying to trip you up.
Uh-huh, sure.
For now.
D&D name, anyway.
What was the one from Avernus? Like,
It was
Luminous
just
or
nonsense.
something? Yeah, it was complete bullshit. Luren.
Seek out Kronash, leader of the Arcane Ascended. You would know, specifically Faz, you were the only one who would know this. Kronash is a white dragonborn.
Okay.
And he has been the leader of the Wizards Guild, the Arcane Ascended, as they are called, for quite some time. Gerald says, the quickest way that we can get you there is to head west over the mountains. We will send you by airship.
Then this must be an important task. Normally they make us buy our own ponies.
Our ships are quite rare.
They are. Only once a week, it seems, we get an airship that comes here from Sky Peak. So they are waiting for you. The airship arrives today. You will take it. Head to Sky Peak. Find out what is going on. Answer the call. And upon your completion, you will be rewarded handsomely by the guild.
All right.
What can you tell us of the troubles that they are encountering? I'm sure we'll learn more there, but more information is always helpful.
From my understanding, Helgrin, also known in the Dwarven tongue as Kaz Badur, Khaz-Badur, for those taking notes or curious. Kaz Badur, the dwarves, that is where they created much of the Warforged within the world. It seems they had forged themselves something called the Soul Forge, that they were creating these Warforged from. Now they were working to make them more powerful, to be able to fight and kill off these massive beasts plaguing our world. But something backfired in the last couple of years. It ended up sucking in all the souls of every dwarf within the city, killing them on the spot and trapping their souls within this machine. The Warforged seemed unaffected. But now, in the last several weeks, it seems something else has made its way into the city. Strange creatures have been flying forth from the mountain and attacking the sky ships flying between Sky Peak and here, and Sky Peak and Helgrin. We need you to find what's happening. and stop it.
Sounds particularly dangerous.
Describe these flying creatures. What can you tell us?
They seem to have on their face a gaping maw of teeth. Tentacles coming as almost as if it's a beard. Their front legs, that of a ground beast, almost cloven as a hoof, with large fleshy wings. They're nearly the size of a horse, slightly larger. And they're plaguing anything that flies.
So we should be prepared to defend the sheep, is what you are saying.
Yes, and I believe that something more evil and darker, or at least the guild believes. Something more evil, ancient, darker has been awoken beneath the mountain. And it is spawning these creatures. Gear up.
Writing down in his book, and he's like, "Is there anything else coming? But anything else that wasn't flying? Anything on the ground?"
Nothing's been reported between here and Helgren. But be advised, these creatures are covered in scales. Thick armor. Takes quite a bit to pierce it. If you do encounter them, you better be prepared. I've established with the guild and the surrounding shops items and discounts for all of you. As a token of the guild's gratitude for taking on a mission of this size, we will be granting each of you with a greater healing potion, as well as 10% off at every shop in the district. Please gear yourselves up accordingly.
Give ourselves up.
Yes, gear.
Oh, they said
Give
give.
no, sorry, it's hard doing this voice of this deep. Whew, boy, I just looked at this
Said
whiskey
greater
and it
healing?
looked like 2. Yes. One greater healing potion for each of you.
I think
Cool.
we can find this.
Yeah.
Potion of healing, greater.
Yes, potion of healing greater. Yeah.
Okay, the add to bag of holding feature actually works now. That's cool.
And they have separate gear
Yeah,
bots.
Yeah, that's actually really nice. The
it
backpack
is.
with the equipment thing.
Last time I was trying to add stuff to the bag of holding, though, it wasn't adding it for some reason. It was bugging out. Are there any survivors of these flying creature attacks that we can talk to before we leave? Get a first-hand account.
I suppose you could speak to several of the individuals upon the ship when you get to the airship dock here in the city. Some of the crew may have seen some. I know that they aren't swarming the ships coming from here to the city up in Sky Peak. It's primarily between Sky Peak and Helgren. They may have seen something. I would speak to them. But please, gear up. Get ready. Your ship leaves in 6 hours.
Cool.
Alrighty.
All right.
So, for any of you, just to speed, fast track things, you all depart from, whether you get some more food, some more drink, you all depart from the guild hall. You go out into the town. And whether you head to Fizz Borgle's Curiosities for trinkets and other wondrous items, Caledon's Magic Emporium for magic-related things, scrolls, books, etc. Blade and Bracer Armaments for anything related to weapons and armor of uncommon, wondrous variety. Or Porky's Potions and Salves for such things. You guys go ahead and gear yourselves up. Do you need some time to ask questions about any of that? I can help you out if you do.
I just would like to sell this talking doll that I have.
Excellent.
Is there sell prices or is it like?
Oh yes, we will be working on that right now. All right, so let's
Alright.
start just because Foz talked first. Foz, you want to sell a doll?
That.
And which shop do you go to?
What was it?
Do you go to the trinkets and uncommon items at Fizzborgles?
Probably whatever seems the most fitting. Curiosities, yeah, this seems like a curiosity thing. So.
Roll me a persuasion check to let's see how well you can do with haggling to sell this item to them.
Boy. That's
Let's see.
Oh wow.
You tried.
That's an interesting token doll you got there. I'll give you 200 gold for that.
It'd be decent if it didn't require attunement. What the hell?
yeah, why not?
what
I
the
don't
heck?
I don't really
Of course
want
it's
it. So yeah, I'll deal.
You get 200 gold. Go ahead and add that to your inventory. Let's just go down the list. Acasio, you're next. Anything you want to sell?
Sell armor of acid resistance.
Okay.
Armor of acid resistance?
Yeah, I do. Not doing me any good.
Yeah, you make your way into Blade and Bracer, and roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh, this is pretty good, lad. But it's a little worn, it seems. I'll give you 350 gold for it.
Fine.
You get 350 gold, and you sell your armor of acid resistance. Zoom. Anything you wish to sell?
No, not really. Well, maybe this vicious battle axe. I'll try and sell this.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check. You and Acasio both walked in together.
And he zooms. Well, maybe I'll need it. I don't know. It's kind of.
Well, if you want to let it go, I'll give you 250 gold for it.
I'll just hold on to it. Thanks though.
Fair enough. Anything else?
Not for me.
Okay.
Everything
Dreek.
I have is
Oh.
in my body.
Daniel, go ahead first.
Sorry, I just have a mundane greatsword that I would like to get rid of.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever.
You go to them, and they end up actually offering you 40 gold.
I'll take it. That's
All right.
fine.
They give you 40 gold pieces for your greatsword. Dreek, do you want to sell anything?
All I have is a short bow because I have a much better bow, so I have no use for this. Will you take it?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Oh boy.
The the
weirdest
individual running the shop mistakes it for a very rare magical bow.
Oh. Yes.
Oh, this is something I haven't seen in quite some time. I'll give you 500 gold for it.
Yes. Okay, yes.
He gives you 500 gold for your mediocre bow, and you are now 500 gold richer.
Good tidings, sir.
Oh, thank you so much for your business.
Anytime.
Excellent. Koss,
Excuse you.
I
you go.
enact the fiscal plan we talked about earlier.
You do so.
Including my retirement options and stocks.
Yeah. 401k.
The Kazdaye and company trust.
So the idea is selling the chainmail, the long sword I have, and the battle axe of certain death.
Okay. Roll me 3 persuasion checks, please.
Oh God. Okay, we'll start with the. Hang on.
Yeah, do
We'll start
by
with
item.
Chainmail.
Chainmail.
Rip.
He offers you 150 gold.
I take it.
Excellent.
Sure. Hang on, let me actually write this down. Since it's actually worth something. 150, you said?
Yep.
For the longsword.
He offers you 200 gold.
I will take that as well. I will sell the weapon of certain death, battle axe.
Excellent. Roll me a persuasion check.
I will use my inspiration on this.
Okay, please do.
Alright.
So inspired.
He's not super impressed by what you had before, but he actually seems to be low in stock in what you already offered him, so that he was paying a premium. But now you bring this. You said it's an axe?
Yeah, battle axe.
You bring this battle axe before him. You set it down on his table, and he looks at it. He swings it a couple times. He does the paper test, and it cuts through like butter. You know, lad, this is a fine piece of craftsmanship. I'll give you 600 gold for it.
I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I haven't really hit much with it, so it's probably pristine.
He's with the crit. 700.
Deal.
And he forks up a bag of 700 gold and hands it to you.
Might as well just hang on to it. I've got something in mind for this already.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I'll take your place. +1 plate mail. Fire it.
Is that what it's just called +1?
I don't know
That's
what
the
it's
brand.
Sorry, Tyler, I just saw what you sent me. You can trade it for the staff. Yes.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna sell my staff and shield that I have already and get replacement stuff anyway. So
Okay.
cool.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what too. Because you've been such a good businessman to me, I'll sell you this flail as well. Also fairly lightly used, just mundane.
He offers you 50 gold for it.
That'll do.
Oh, actually, I think I have some more stuff to sell.
I'm
Absolutely.
buying a +1 warhammer and a +1 plate.
Okay. You don't want to buy the the big warhammer?
No, because I've got the crusher feat and doesn't.
Oh, that's right. I
doesn't work
remember.
off
It
of
doesn't. It
fine.
doesn't stack. Yeah.
Yeah, or radiant, whatever. It has to be bludgeoning. It's me done. And it's 0 gold.
Are you at 0?
Yeah. I'm at like 1 gold.
Nice. Okay.
Oh no! Wait, no. Hang on. I didn't account for the discounts. I'll have some.
Let's see. Ocasio?
Yeah,
Anything
real quick.
else?
The
Yeah.
quarterstaff and shield. I'll just roll the 2 persuasions for that, I guess.
Yeah, please. You said quarterstaff and shield?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the quarterstaff, he offers you 100 gold for it, and the shield, he offers you 50.
That's fine with me.
150 gold. To
Cool.
you, good sir. Anything else?
Oh, I'm gonna buy stuff.
Okay.
And then Foz, you're after Teller.
Yeah, just put me at the end of the queue.
You let him go first. I'm.
Foz,
Yeah,
what would
I
you like
just
to
have
do?
junk I'm selling. So I have the. Can I show it in BTT? No. Okay. Apparently not. So I have the huge mask that was taken off that crab creature thing that we fought in the forest.
Yes.
So there's that, and then there's also the mask of memory that was the husband of Manus, the cursed mask.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Manus. I would like to see if I could sell both of those to the curio.
Oh my god.
Shop.
Wow.
Especially the second one for the morbid curiosities.
Okay.
That's all.
Can you roll me persuasion checks, please, good sir?
2 of them, you said.
2 of them.
Persuasion. This will be entertaining. Oh, that's not too bad. That was for the big mask. That was for the more Manus mask. Mask of memory.
Yeah. Combined, they offer you 300 gold.
I'll take it.
Beautiful. Okay, Vulcan, anything you wish to buy or sell right now, or no?
I just have chainmail.
Okay, would you like to buy +1 chainmail?
Nah. I got... Actually, what would be the price if I sell an armor of chainmail of resistance, of lightning resistance?
Ooh, roll me a persuasion check and let's see. Are you trying to sell it? Or are you trying to buy it?
If I can comfortably buy a +1 chainmail, I'll probably swap out if it's worth it.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Yeah. With a 20. Yeah, he actually gives you a little bit of a discount, and he offers you, instead of 500 gold, he offers you it for 300 gold.
Ooh. Okay. To buy +1?
Yep.
How much? Yeah. Okay. How much is he? How much will he accept a plain chainmail and a lightning resistance chainmail?
For regular chainmail, he'll give you 50 gold, and for the lightning resistance, he'll give you 150.
Okay. I'll sell them both.
So
and give
200
him 100 gold. Yeah.
Perfect.
That'll do it for me. Assuming like all the chat stuff we did, I got potions and there.
Yep. Dreek, anything? I know you were gonna buy a dagger.
Yes. Can I? Is this buying everything, or is this is the weapon person?
Everything.
Everything. I would like to buy 50. It's 50 for each.
Of the basic healing potions.
Yes, I would like to buy.
However.
Okay.
If you're selling something too, you can negotiate and roll a persuasion check.
You're right.
Or if you want to work a deal out with me, I could sell you my greater healing potion for 50 gold at the price of a common. So I'm a little short of one more item I want to buy.
Yes, deal.
Done.
That was easy.
Well, okay.
So you get a greater healing potion for the price of a common.
Right. Excellent. On top of that, I'll stick with that, and then I will also go for that dragon tooth dagger.
That dragon tooth dagger you have laying there, it is very pleasing to me. I think it would be welcome in my collection of daggers.
I suppose I can do it for you. That's 1,100 gold.
What's this? Am I selling it to him too? This costs a shop owner now.
Can I haggle?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Let's see if you can. Let me roll something here.
Okay.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, you're from the guild? Oh, I suppose I
Aye.
could give you a little bit of a break. I'll do it for 900 gold. I'll take 200 off for you."
That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. I will take it.
And he pulls out the dragon tooth dagger and sets it in front of you on a beautiful red silk piece of cloth.
Drake just like kind of lifts it up, like ah ha ha ha, sets it down and slaps the gold on the counter.
Pleasure doing business.
The pleasure's all mine. Next. Anybody else have anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some stuff.
Okay.
I can pay 450 for all of it, but I am spending 1800 on a cloak
Okay.
of protection,
Okay.
a sentinel shield, a stone of
Okay.
good luck, and a +1 weapon.
Beautiful.
I haven't decided what weapon yet, but I have quarterstaff for now. But if I
Okay.
change my mind, it doesn't really matter.
Sure.
And that leaves me with 101 gold.
You did so. Zoom, anything you want to buy?
All the stuff I mentioned in the chat earlier, so just those potions, and I think that was basically it.
Do you know how much
and
that...
the bag of holding that I bought.
Yes. Do you know how much total that's going to cost you?
Yeah, I already subtracted it and everything. It was 450 for the bag,
Uh-huh.
and it was 200 for the oils of slipperiness each, and I bought 2. And
Okay.
then with the discount, it was 180 each. So
Roll me a persuasion check. Let me see if you get a little bit back.
let's see what I can do.
You actually get 50 gold back.
Oh, alrighty. So woot. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Anybody else have anything else they're trying to get?
Amulet of the devout +1 for me.
That's my man. I knew you would. Roll me a persuasion check. Let's see if you can work something out. Because you are a devout man of the cloth.
I'll go to the Temple of Helm for it if they have them. Otherwise, I'll buy direct.
They are selling direct.
Cool. I have the gold for it either way.
Yeah, they're asking full price for this one.
That's fair. I think I've made out like a bandit as far as I'm concerned, so I will take it, and I have 1 gold.
Well, all right. Well, with all of that, all of you purchase your items needed, and starting next session, we will head to the Skyport and fly off to Skypeak. But thank you all for playing tonight. I appreciate you guys, and we will pick up in a couple
you.
weeks.
Awesome.
Thank you, George.
Excellent.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes, sir.
Show your
Good
show.
session, y'all.
you. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you,
sir.
everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will have maps ready for next week or 2 weeks, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed everything that was going on here, every 2 weeks we play D&D here in Odasses, the world we have created, and we will be hunting monsters. So yeah,
Next session.
Oh,
Until
yes.
next session.
Cannot wait.
Oh boy.
thank you, boys.
Bye.
You guys have